Celtic world has more than its share of the supernatural, legends, and myth, which sometimes cross the line into reality. I tell those tales here on Dark Celtic History. The Wulver, Shetland's kind and generous werewolf. The Shetland Islands lie some 104 miles northeast of Scotland. Now they form a part of the division between the Atlantic Ocean to the west and the North Sea to the east. Humans have lived in Shetland since the Mesolithic era period, and there are over 5,000 archaeological sites all over the islands. Now these islands were colonized by the Norse during the late 8th and 9th centuries. Shetland remained under Norwegian influences until Shetland became a part of Scotland in 15th century. Now Shetland is rich in mythology, folklore, and legend. One of a number of otherworldly creatures that are said to inhabit the island and surrounding seas of Shetland is the Wulver. Now the Wulver has some similarities to a werewolf in that it is part human and part wolf in appearance. However, unlike most werewolves, the Wulver is not a shapeshifter. It has never been a human being and does not turn into a wolf-like creature at the times of full moon. The Wulver has a body like a man, covered in short brown hair with a wolf's head. This is his permanent state of being. There is also another marked difference between the traditional view of a werewolf and that of a Wulver. Whereas a werewolf is a creature to be feared with malign intent, the Wulver is completely opposite and is noted for having a kind heart. As long as people leave him to live his life in peace, he will not pose any risk to a human. He is happy to live alone in a cave on Shetland and enjoy the peaceful life. When seen, he is fishing from a rock known as the Wulver Stain. If he does intervene in the lives of people, it is to perform generous and kindly acts. The Wulver is known to have helped lost travelers by guiding them to nearby towns and villages. He is reported to have left fish on the windowsills of poor families, and if the Wulver learnt that a family was facing hardship and was without food, his benevolent nature would come to the fore and he would provide them with a supply of fish. It is also said that if a family was faced with sickness and death, the Wulver could be seen paying his respects outside their home. So when visiting Shetland, remove the idea of the malign and dangerous werewolf so often seen in horror films, because the half-wolf, half-man creature that you might meet there is filled with kindness and generosity. If lost, he might help you find your way, and if hungry, he might share his food. Respect shown to the benevolent Wulver of Shetland is always returned in equal measure. That's kind of cool. A nice one for once.